Got your coffee? I do. Well, here we are. I just thought we would do a really casual get ready with me. Get your coffee, get your juice, get your water. I thought I would just turn on the camera and answer all the questions you asked me on my community tab, and let's just hang out together. And thank you so much for tuning in. I know our little channel is growing and I'm so excited about it. Let's just get ready. I have no idea what makeup I'm going to use today, but I do know it's going to be a combination of both affordable and high-end. I have so much makeup, and I kind of want to go down this road of putting on makeup that I don't like to see if I like it again. Does that make sense? So I'm just going to go in, put on some makeup, and I'll put down all the products listed in the links below. If you click on those links, it does help out my little channel. We're not going to do any intro. We're just going to dive right into it. And boy, did you guys come up with some really good questions. So yeah, here we are. In case you're new to my channel, my name's Kat. I'm over 50 years old, just turned 55 last month. And boy, has it been a ride. My goodness. I'm just going to go ahead and put some primer on. I know you guys, some of you have been saying, oh my gosh, Catherine, your background's different. But I thought I'd be cash today. Super cash. Okay, so let's start out with some of the questions. A lot of you asked about my kitties. I have 3. I have Norm, the tuxedo cat that you see sometimes, and they're all rescues. Tabby Tutu, which is the tabby cat. And then I have Roxanne, or Roxy, who is my black cat. And I have 3 dogs as well. They don't put in appearances because all they do is bark, but they're cute. They're all rescues as well. How old was I when I started wearing makeup? Some of you may or may not know, I was a professional ballet dancer for over 20 years. And I guess I first started wearing makeup for my recitals, but you know, mom did that. When I first officially started wearing makeup, I was around 14 or 15 years old. And I remember my mom taking me to the beauty counter, a department store called Loveman's. It was Loveman's back in the day here in Tennessee. Let me know if you've heard of that department store. But she got me my first eyeshadow palette. I remember this like it was yesterday. It was an Estee Lauder compact with 2 shades, gray and lavender, which is pretty ironic because I've been wearing a lot of gray eyeshadow and lavender. Lavender is a trending color for spring. So that was my first taste of makeup. And who was my inspiration for makeup? Mom. My mom, she is 95 years old. Actually, we don't know how old she is because she was born in the Philippines. And oh, and by the way, I'm Filipina. She was born in the Philippines and there was a fire in her house. Everybody's fine, but apparently her birth certificate burned in the fire. So we don't know how old she is. She could be 95, she could be 96. I don't know. But she is absolutely stunning. In my opinion, fashion icon. When they moved to the United States back in the 50s and 60s, her outfits, oh my gosh, beautiful suits, dresses. I love how they dressed back then. Trying to get some brows in. Did you know that brows, the skinny brow is coming back? Oh yeah, the look from the 90s. Don't pluck your eyebrows like I did. I'm just using my Maybelline Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. You guys, I have so many brow pencils. And I just always come back to this one. It's just that good. Easy peasy. Oh, my brows are pretty skinny today. Maybe we'll be on trend today, right? So I am married. I've been married for 14 years. We just celebrated our wedding anniversary. My husband, his name is Matt, and we have a 12-year-old daughter. And like I said in my community tab, I posted a picture. She is my miracle baby. I had her when I was 42. And I didn't think I was able to have children because being a professional dancer, I put my body through a lot of abuse, a lot, dieting. So very blessed to have had a child at such a late age, and she turned out beautiful and perfect, and she's healthy. I need foundation. I know I didn't like this, but I'm just gonna go in with the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Nude Glow SPF 40. It's gonna be a pretty day here in Chattanooga, and I'm definitely gonna need my SPF. I know one of you guys asked me, what is my favorite sunscreen? Lately, I just cannot put this down. I've been loving the Dermatology Universal Tinted Moisturizing SPF 45. It does have a slight tint to it. I am wearing it today. And of course on top I put my primer, which also has a slight tint to it. I was super late to the train in terms of skincare. I didn't start taking care of my skin actually when I started my YouTube channel, which was a little bit over 3 years ago. I didn't use toner, I didn't use serums. I literally was using whatever I could get off the shelf. Oil of Olay. I think I used the Rock, not Dwayne Johnson, but Rock moisturizer. Didn't know anything about ingredients, didn't know anything about hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, all that jazz. No, didn't know anything about it. So, you know, I started my journey on YouTube, and I'll tell you what, why did I start it? Pretty much how I started ballet. I was 4 years old when I saw my cousin's ballet recital. I was sitting in the audience and I was like, I can do that. I can do that. I was literally trying to climb up on the stage when the recital was going on. And they figured, well, let's put her in ballet. And that's what happened. I became a professional dancer, which was not easy. And I think with ballet or any type of art or sport or something you're super serious about, it takes a lot of discipline. The discipline transferred into my work ethic, into whatever I put my mind to. So yeah, it's a curse and a blessing at the same time. As a professional ballet dancer, I was very lucky that I got to travel the world. I lived all over the country. You know, I've lived everywhere from Massachusetts, Connecticut, Florida, Michigan, California, Alabama. Love Alabama. I was very, very fortunate to do what I had a huge passion for, a huge love for. And it didn't seem like work. Well, yeah, it was a lot of work, a lot of painful work. And the reason why I retired at the age of 38 was my body couldn't handle it anymore. You know, I was getting injured. And I wanted to go out on a high. I really wanted to retire at the peak of my game. You know, I was very fortunate to work with amazing people. I got to dance pretty much every ballet that I wanted, which was a lot. One of you guys asked me what was my favorite role. This is going to sound so cliche, Swan Lake, because I think that is one of the most difficult ballets any ballerina could perform. If you've seen the movie Black Swan with Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis, you could either be really good at the Black Swan and suck at the White Swan, or vice versa. And for my personality, my type of dancing, I felt very comfortable as the Black Swan. Go figure. The White Swan was such a challenge. It was just an amazing experience. They brought in these amazing coaches from American Ballet Theater. And I remember in rehearsal, just in pain constantly, but you have to cover all that up and make it look so easy. And I think that's what I love about the art. You know, it looks so easy and so delicate and so frail, but inside you're screaming going, oh my God, my left leg is about to fall off. And you're cramping and sweating. But you got to make it look effortless. Okay, next question. Oh my God, I'm just going on and on and on. Do I use retinol? I do. I use actually the advanced retinol system from City Beauty. Step 1 is Restore. It has a vitamin C serum. And then step 2, oh God, this bottle's dirty, is a Renew, which is the retinol. The step 1, Restore, the vitamin C, is time released. So it works in tandem with each other and it just provides, I've been loving it. I'm actually on my second bottle and it's just made my skin so much brighter, so smooth. But yeah, actually really love it. Now this is so crusty looking. I'm using the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer. I probably need to get a new one. Look how ratty that is. Favorite moisturizer, primer, and foundation. Well, you know, I love foundation and to pick just one would be literally impossible. I'm always testing foundations because foundation, like the word, that is the basis of your complexion. And with a bad foundation, I think your look can just go downhill. You can have the best eyeshadow look, the best eyebrows, whatever, but foundation, if your skin doesn't look good, I would say right now, my top 3, surprisingly, is Drugstore. Love, I know, the Maybelline Green Edition Tinted Oil. Beautiful, fabulous, smoothing, affordable. If I have to go with a high-end foundation, oh my gosh, this one's gorgeous. The light reflecting, stunning formula. Why didn't I use that today? We got foundation and concealer on. I think I like this. You never know. Things can change. Things can change. Oh, speaking of coffee, did you know that coffee is made with so many chemicals? I know this is going to sound like a commercial, but it's not. FABULA is a clean sourced coffee company. They reached out to me. They said, hey, you drink a lot of coffee. I certainly do. And they sent me their coffee to test out, and I've been drinking it very happily over the last month, I'd say. And you know how coffee can upset your stomach and it's got a lot of acid in it? This one has low acid. It's ethically sourced. On the box, it says where it comes from, like Mexico or Colombia. And I've been really loving this coffee. I love a dark roast. It doesn't upset my stomach whatsoever. Super smooth coffee. If you want to check it out, I'll put the information down below. But you know I love my coffee, and this coffee is so smooth. Makes such a huge difference because lots of mold grows on coffee beans, and the way it's, cleaned, or is that the right word? But if you want to test out a new coffee, try FABULA. It's amazing. My friend Olena, she asked me, what is your favorite cuisine? That's easy. I love sushi. But then, you know what? I love a good greasy burger. There's something so primal about a burger. I love it medium rare. I love it with bacon. I love it with raw white onion. I know, right? I don't care if I get stinky breath. It is something about the acid of the onion and the tomato and the cheese. And oh my gosh, I've been trying to open this. I've been trying to open this for like the last 30 seconds. This is from Sephora. I just recently found it. It's the First Touch Contour, but I've been using it as a bronzer, and I just love how it looks on the skin. It's not too cool. It's not too warm. Hey, did I blend that? Anyway, so how did I meet my husband? How I met your mother? How did I meet Matt? I'll tell you what, I was dating another guy. I was 39 at the time, and I would come into his restaurant. He was a server at the time. And he waited on us. He was our waiter. And I was like, oh, hi. And it was an instant mutual attraction. The first thing I noticed about him, I'll be honest, was his butt. Can I say butt? And then the second thing I noticed, well, actually, that was the second thing I noticed. The first thing I noticed about Matt was his accent. Living in the South, we live in the South. People have a pronounced Southern accent, and he didn't. He is from Michigan, and right away, and he has a deep voice. Oof. Give me a deep voice any day. Yeah, so, and it wasn't like love at first sight. Well, he actually knew who I was. His intention was to marry me. It was one of those classic rom-com moments. He saw me, he's like, I'm gonna marry that girl, and he told his manager that, and they laughed. They're like, no way, man, no way. Well, 2 years later, we were married. Yeah, we've been together ever since. Okay, next question. This is a good one. What is my holy grail must have for my go-to basic look? Can anyone answer? Anyone? Bueller, Fry. It's Drugstore. Saves me every single time. It is the MILANI Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint. I'm in 120 Peach. It just color corrects under my eyes. This is my go-to. If you don't get a lot of sleep or you have a slight discoloration under your eyes, for me, it's like purplish, but it color corrects. Fantastic. Hydrates at the same time. It's got skin-loving ingredients like niacinamide, but you know all that. But that is my go-to for my basic everyday look. Oh, somebody asked me about my hyperpigmentation and how do I deal with it. I'm 55 years old. I'm not going to have a flawless complexion unless you're 25. Although I did have a really nice complexion back then, I did not appreciate it back then. My goodness. If I could go back, and I'm going to put in some pictures of when I was 25 years old. I remember in a photo shoot and getting my makeup ready, and I was being photographed by a very, very well-known prominent photographer in the dance world, Stephen Karras. Lovely, lovely man. He was a former dancer with New York City Ballet. He also photographed Balanchine. He knew Balanchine. He worked with Balanchine. If you're a bunhead, if you know anything about ballet, I was very fortunate to be photographed by him. And I remember sitting in the makeup chair and they were doing my makeup. He goes, "You are the poreless wonder." Now keep in mind, I was only 25 at the time. Had no idea what that meant. Poreless wonder? Is that a good thing? I think the most important lesson that I've learned from working with, those artistic people, the one thing that I remember learning from that entire career was the most important thing was to be humble. But I know, I just remember being taught to be humble, and I just realized my camera is lopsided. Telling you, we're super cash today. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and set my under eye with the KOSAS Cloud. I haven't used this in a hot minute. The Cloud Set Setting Powder, and I'm in the shade Feathery. This is so good. I'm using my crusty old Ulta brush. If I haven't said by now, thank you so much for just tuning in every week. Okay, so I need eyeshadow. Let's blah, blah, blah. This is an oldie but goodie. And we're gonna, surprise, we're gonna do a neutral eyeshadow look. When I first started my channel, literally was filming on my phone, had no idea what I was doing. One of the channels reached out to me. It was Lisa from Lisa Winnick Beauty. She just started her channel. By the way, her channel has just blown up. And, you know, everybody has their own trajectory. Everybody has their own timeline. I'm super happy for her. I'm just taking a clean brush. I don't even know what I'm doing. We started emailing each other, and then we started texting each other, and then we started talking on the phone, and as they say, the rest is history. I'm going to use the M Cosmetics Divine Skies eyeshadow palette in Magic Hour. I bought this like a couple years ago, but I recently rediscovered it, and we're just going to go in with a nice neutral look. But yeah, Lisa reached out to me. We started, you know, talking constantly. How do, you know, what do we do? How do we create our channels? What niche do we do? And she has been like a big sister to me, and she's really helped me. I had no idea what I was doing. What kind of camera should I get? What kind of lighting? And to this day, she's probably going to look at this video and go, your lighting's off, Catherine. Probably. But it's a process. It's a learning process, and I think that's what I love so much about YouTube is you never know. You just never know what's going to happen. You could spend hours and hours and plan out your video, and it would tank. Like, literally, no one will watch it. And then you can, like, spur of the moment, let me try this foundation, let me try something, let me try a shampoo. A shampoo! And that video is probably my most popular video, and I literally did not plan it. I was literally in Walmart going, I need a new shampoo. This looks good. Will it thicken my hair like it says? And I decided to film it. Boom. I'm known as the shampoo girl. Yeah, I'm just taking this, well, I don't even know what shade it is. Terra, this nice, beautiful brown. I know, I'm doing a warm eyeshadow look today. Shocking, I know. I'm just in that mood. Let's talk about parenting for 1 second. If you're my age, well, I just kind of messed that up. If you're my age, in your 50s, more than likely, I don't know, do you have a 12-year-old girl right now? Most of you guys are probably empty nesters. I don't want to make any assumptions, but it's super difficult parenting with a 12-year-old when you're 55. Right now, my biggest struggle is parenting. I'll be honest with you. I just want to make sure my daughter Ava, you know, grows up with a strong sense of self and a strong self-esteem. And I think she's struggling with it. Because remember, the age of 12, 13, 14, you know, we're all struggling. We're at that really beautiful, awkward age, and you don't think you're going to get out of it. But that's the struggles that we're going through right now with my daughter. And she's literally my mini-me. She looks just like me, but she has the temperament of Matt. I don't know if that's a good combination. Very strong-willed, knows what she wants, knows what she doesn't want. Great kid, just a great kid. All right, I'm just going to take my fingertip. I think this shade is called Sunset. And FYI, I'm blind as a bat. But it's a really pretty, warm, peachy shade. I'm just going to tap that on the lid. I mean, I've had an amazing life. Like, I think life goes in certain stages. Absolutely. Especially when you get to be around our age. And I think I'm in the second phase of my life because I literally spent 3/4 of my life, including childhood, teenager, being a teenager, and young adult life, up to almost 40, being a dancer. All right, I think I did enough eyeshadow here. Do I need eyeliner? Oh, hi, thanks. Oh, that was my order for Sephora. By the way, one of you guys told me about the new foundation balm from Danessa Myricks. Girl, I got you covered. I ordered it. I just got the confirmation and I'll be testing that out probably next week. But I'm just going to go in with the Flower Beauty Long Wear Forever Wear eyeliner. It's like a kohl pencil, but I'm just going to do my waterline. I bet a lot of you think I'm an extrovert, but I'm kind of not. I'm kind of a nerd. I'm kind of super quiet. I was super awkward in high school. I don't think I said 2 words my entire junior year because I transferred high schools. You know what? I'm going to do up my eyes today. I'm going to go in, of course, with the Maybelline Hyper Easy liquid eyeliner pen, and I'm just going to tap it across my eyelash band, make my eyes look really poppin' today. What Netflix series are you loving right now? I'll be honest with you, I am loving the show You, the series You with Penn Badgley. Look it up. I've been really sucked into that show. It's pretty good. I think we are on season 3. Ozark is starting back up. Love, love, love Ozark. Oh my Lanta. Such a good show. And I think I just effed up my eyeliner. Oh, look what I found. Okay, this one's Roxy. Hi, you want to say hi? That was Roxy. I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes. And I'm just curling my eyelashes with the Shiseido eyelash curler. For mascara, oh, you know what? I like that mascara. I hate the wand tip applicator. It is the Noir Balm from L'Oreal. Love it, but you know what? Ugh, it's like teeth, the wand tip applicator. I'll show you. Great little formula, but it's like little teeth. And God forbid if you stab yourself in the eye. There was some mascara no, that stinks. Fenty Beauty? Where did I get this from? Well, all right, I'll try it. Okay, let's try it. This is the Fenty Beauty mascara. Don't remember trying this, so let's try it together. Anyway, okay, this mascara is not horrible. I would say it's the bee's knees, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's check out if I missed any questions. Also, sunscreen preferences. I will be doing an upcoming video on what my favorite sunscreens are because we're going to the beach this month and we're actually going to meet up with my friend Lisa from Lisa Monique Beauty. We do this every year and yeah, so I hope you will join me for that. I will break down all my favorite sunscreens and SPFs. Great question. Biggest celebrity crush. Going in with the Pillow Talk, the new one, Multi Glam palette, and just gonna go ahead and put some highlight on. I always thought George Clooney was super cute. Love George Clooney. He's so handsome. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Yeah, George Clooney. George Clooney. Don't tell my husband. I know, I need to do my hair, right? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead, fix my hair, and I'll be right back. Okay, well, I blow dried my hair and I'm telling you the best $40 I ever spent. It's on this Hot Tools signature series. I don't even know what you call it. It's like a hairdryer with a brush. I started using the Guts from Redken, the Redken Guts 10 volumizing spray foam mousse, and I just put a little bit, you know, under my roots through here and use this brush. It really makes my hair super shiny, super full of body. It's totally changed my mind about tools, like hair tools. I mean, I can't afford a Dyson. I can't afford any of those fancy things, but best $40 I ever spent. Really makes my hair shiny, lifts my roots, and makes me look like I have thick hair once again. If you need to find a good hair dryer that's really gonna lift your roots, make your hair shiny, absolutely recommend the Hot Tools. I think for lipstick, I'm gonna go in with Drugstore and I just put it down and don't know where it's at. It is the MILANI. These guys were going totally viral. This is in the shade Poppy. It's from MILANI, the matte lipsticks. Peony, and I'm just gonna throw this on real quick. It's a nice neutral pink. I think it's nice and subtle. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. I hope I answered all your questions today. One of you asked if you lost all your makeup, what would be the first product you would buy again? Mascara, primer, eyeshadow, lippy, from which brand? That, my friend, will be an entirely standalone video. What do you think? Yeah? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and getting ready with me. I hope I answered all of your questions. I mean, I'm still going over the questions and I'm like, oh, I forgot that one. You know, I love reading all of your comments every week. It just makes me happy, and I hope I bring a little bit of fun and entertainment and maybe a little bit of knowledge about skincare and makeup to you. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love it if you'd be a part of our family. In case you want to hang out a little bit longer, I know this video is going to be so long. Foundations playlist, I review a lot of foundations, and if you want to check out skincare, I have a skincare list up here. But for now, mahal kita, I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.